talk about what's buzzing in the market right now. We've picked up a fair bit after that quiet start that the pre-open rates as well as the SGX Nifty were indicating. We've made it back to that 18,200 trend. What's buzzing? Let's take it across to Nooresh, find out what's on his Chartbuster list.
So that would be a chart of Ambuja Cements. The stock fell from 500 odd levels all the way to 300 to 330 band. For the last 3 to 4 months, it has been slowly and steadily picking up, has started making higher bottoms. But on the upper end, for the last 4 to 5 times, every time it came to 400, 405 levels, the stock retraced back. Finally, on Friday as well as on today, it has made a good closing move above 400 levels. So that's a short-term breakout. You could call it a triangle breakout, which has an upside towards 440 to 460 in the short term. Would keep a strict stop loss at 390 and keep this trade for the next few weeks.
What's on your Chartbuster list?
Well, I've looked at the charts for Nifty 50 and I think interesting prospects for the indices because over the last 4 or 5 months, we've seen two classical trending nature for the indices. So from the December 2022 highs, the index formed a classical channel pattern down. I call it classical because there were multiple times when the indices took resistance at the top end of this channel resistance line, and multiple times the indices took support at the lower end of the channel line, and it actually acted as a zone of major supports in times of sharp correction, major resistances in times of a bit of rally or euphoric upside. Now on the upside, over the last 2 months, specifically from the March close where we double tested that zone of 16,800, we've formed a classical channel pattern on the upside. So for short-term traders who are actually looking out for a sort of an entry point in case if the index corrects, I think the max correction on the downside could be limited to this trendline zone. So as of now, it's almost at 17,850, 900. Maybe over the next couple of days, the trendline can shift higher to maybe 18,000 levels, which could act as a major support. So we are not expecting major correction on the indices, even if it goes into a short-term aberration. But I think 18,000 levels approximately could act as a major support, and that could be a point where contra traders may come back and look out for building long positions back again.
Okay, let's talk stocks then. And Kunal, what's on the radar?
So again, 2 buy calls. The first one, which I'm suggesting as a buy, is actually on L&T Finance. Interesting charts for the stock over the near term. It's been showing signs of very good breakout over the near term. And now heading towards the breakout, the 97 mark, the stock has actually moved up higher in just the last few minutes. So I would suggest a buy with a target revised on the upside to 106, stop loss at 94. And the second stock, which I've been bullish on over the near term, is DLF. Again, interesting breakout, stock breaking past our 430 levels today. 455 as in targets revised on the upside, stop loss 422.
Right. Nooresh, what about your stock-specific list?
So first is a buy on Power Grid, a new 52-week high on all-time high on dividend adjusted basis. The stock slowly and steadily making a move. The trend still remains positive. A stop loss at 238 and a target price of 260. Second is a buy on Axis Bank, which is setting up for a trending move going forward above the 880, 890 mark. Has been retesting 860 mark and reversing from those levels, expecting it to break out going forward. A stop loss at 860 and a target price of 920.